Hey everyone, Engramic is really starting to come together, and I have a new demo for you that describes Q&A across multiple repos and the ability to update memories. Let's jump into it. Engramic is a distributed intelligence platform. It uses long-term memories to give it special capabilities, such as the ability to learn or question and answer across multiple repos, which I'm about to demonstrate. Tell me about this school. Now, this is a pretty common feature of systems today. I have a repo called Riverside Unified, and it's full of unstructured data. And Engramic scanned that data, put it in the repo, and is able to answer questions about that. Great. Now let's show some unique capabilities. Engramic's meant to be able to run with multiple repos. So by selecting another repo, I'm now going to be able to access the memories of both. I'm going to visit these two schools on Friday. Can you give me a list of cross-selling opportunities shared between the schools? Engramic is now fetching the long-term memories of both repos in order to answer my question that spanned more than one. Now, it's always hard to do this in a demo because there's only so much you can read so quickly, but I'll give you a little bit of time here just so you can read it. And I'm going to dive into the sources of this information so we can learn a little bit more about how grammic memories work. So every time you see a little arrow, it means that that's a source, and that source contributed to the sentence you're reading. Let's take a look at Sunrise Valley also relies on data for analyzing SEL outcomes. I'm going to click on that. And this came from a long-term memory. So that means it was derived from a source material, which is listed down here at the bottom. In Engramic, memories are always have two components: the data itself, which is here, and then context data that makes that data meaningful to the LLM. So, for example, we know that came from a document called Memorandum. It was on the date June 16th, 2025, and this memory was created at 4:59. Let's take a look at some of Agramic's ability to learn new memories. What products are Sunrise Valley Charter School interested in? All right. So the memory system that we're going to update is the same memory system that we used to train when we gave it documents. It's one unified memory system underlying all of these repos. So it says Sunrise Valley Charter discussed the full Edu Analytics platform, Premium Intervention Analytics Suite, and Equity Dashboards. However, they're no longer interested in Premium Intervention Analytics Suite. Well, let's update that. I just recently heard that they are interested in the Premium Intervention Analytics Suite. I'll hit enter and give Engramic a chance to respond. Now, the memory hasn't been created yet, it's just creating the response, but I'll be able to update the memory by clicking this button. Now, there's no progress bar yet, but I assure you that in the background, this is running and it's building a new memory. So let's ask it that question again. What products are Sunrise Valley Charter Schools interested in? Okay. So, and you might be able to see here, there's a little bit of a hint of what's happening here because I've already run this experiment. It said that this is a change from the information that they were no longer interested. Well, let's see what happens if I just change another memory on top of a memory. Based on the latest information, Sunrise Valley Charter is interested in the Premium Innovation Analytics Suite. This updates a previous note that they were no longer interested in it. So this is the previous note. Okay, I understand that. Thank you for letting me know that Sunrise Valley Charter is no longer interested in the Premium Intervention Analytics Suite. Well, so we've made some changes here, but let's see if we can get a history of all of the different changes that were made. Can you give me an audit on the changes that were made for your memories on Sunrise Valley Charter School's interest? So we created a memory, we changed it, and then we changed it again. But Engramic is able to look at all of these differences and give us the full history of all of the changes. So it says, certainly I can provide an audit of the changes. Initially, Sunrise Valley Charter Schools was noted as a new lead needing discovery. So here was that memory. Their stated desired outcomes included AI-driven early warning intervention recommendations and a seamless onboarding process. So other features that come from the sources. Let's take a look at that directly so you can see that this was based on other long-term memories that were created earlier. But then we get into some of the changes. A subsequent update indicated they were no longer interested in the premium intervention suite. This one I did before you guys were watching. All right. Most recently, my memory is updated again to reflect that Sunrise Valley is now interested in the premium intervention analytics suite. Okay, I understand that Sunrise is now interested. So not only are we able to change memories, but we could change them again by overwriting them. And Engramic's able to know the difference because it's not just tracking the memory, it's tracking the memory over time.